Welcome to the Ranger Chamber. Let's observe the reviewing globe to see a Power Rangers review video.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Wow, it's been so long. How are you guys? And welcome to the reviewing globe. I'm Joe, leader of the Ranger Chamber team, and I'm also joined by...
Hiya, I'm Gary, the second team leader of Rangers Chamber. It's so good to be back after so long.
Yes, and we also have a cause to celebrate because as of the 1st of August, we are officially, well, 5 years old. So happy birthday to Ranger Chamber. This is so fantastic. So thank you to everyone who has sent us your wonderful messages of, you know, happy anniversary, happy birthday to Ranger Chamber. This is absolutely amazing, and thank you to everyone who supported us over the years. It's really good to be back, and wow, what a great way to start off our new videos by having our first review. So obviously, as you saw, our first video was, well, we actually did have an amazing 5th anniversary video, which hope you watched that. For now, it's time for our very first Power Rangers review of Year 5 of Ranger Chamber. So, yes, what are we reviewing? Well, you might tell from the video description and also from the thumbnail, but we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition figures. The entire first wave. So this is very exciting. So this is very exciting.
I just snorted like a pig. I think Pudgy Pig's coming back at me.
He's the reincarnation of Putty Pig. Yes, so we are going to be reviewing these awesome, these Morphinomenal Power Ranger figures. So without further ado, it's reviewing time! Wow, I don't remember the last time we did a Power Ranger review and got loads of figures. Do you, Gary?
No, I don't.
It's insane. How many figures we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 figures in this first wave of Power Ranger figures, and this is incredible. And Gary, are we ready to tell everybody who we've got? What figures do we have? We have got, well,
one of my personal favourites, the Blue Ranger.
Yes, we have Blue Ranger here. We are, oh yeah, and we also have Red Ranger. Let's have another one, Gabby. Which other one have we got?
We've got my favourite villain, Rita Repulsa.
Yep, we have Rita. We also have another Ranger. One of my favourites is Red Ranger. We obviously got Red Ranger, and we got Green Ranger. What about some? We also have Black Ranger too. Gary, what about the girls? Have we got any girl Power Rangers?
Oh, we've got my favourite colour, yellow.
Yeah, and we also have another girl Ranger, Pink. And we also have a Putty. And we also have Goldar. So this is incredible. This is going to be a very long review. So without further ado, we're going to open these bad boys up, aren't we, Gay Bear?
Oh yes, we are.
And we're going to show you all 9 Power Ranger figures. So buckle your seatbelts. This review is gonna get underway. Okie dokie. So I'm kicking things off with our first Automorphing Power Ranger figure from the new Power Rangers Reignition Toyline with the Red Ranger figure. And the Red Ranger figure is looking more phenomenal. Isn't that right, Gary?
Oh yes, baby.
Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at the packaging itself. So we're going to start with the top, and the usual fantastic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition logo at the very top, looking fantastic. And we also have head flipping action, morphing action should we say. And as you see down the side, we have the Black Ranger, Blue Ranger, Red Ranger. I'm going to move down the camera a bit more so you can see the rest. Red Ranger, Yellow Ranger and Pink Ranger all down the side, and it looks really fantastic. And you also have the Try Me label, and you also have the Automorphin Red Ranger and the Playmates logo in the corner because as we said earlier, this figure and all the Power Ranger toys this year are being created and made by Playmates, which is fantastic. Now let's go. We're going to now have a look at the back of the figure of the box, and as you can see, we have some really cool stuff. So first of all, we have this information about the Red Ranger, and it goes as follows. Red Ranger, the leader of the team, Jason spends much of his time working out new martial arts skills to use when things get rough. As a Power Ranger, Jason draws his power from his dinosaur, the Tyrannosaurus. His signature weapon is the Power Sword, and he pilots the Megazord. Really cool. Jason, name, Jason Lee Scott. Skill set, martial arts, black belt. Personality, natural leader. Weapons, Power Sword, Blade Blaster. Dinozord, Tyrannosaurus. And we've got the head flipping action with the lever at the back. So there's a little window at the back so you can try that, but we'll do that in a minute. And we also have the QR code. Now, bearing in mind the QR code takes Power Ranger fans to Walmart, so that's not really going to be, well, helpful, is it? And we also have the rest of the figures, as you can see on the back, but we're going to take those out today. But this is just to show you what's available. We also have a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers story right here. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are 5 ordinary teens chosen to receive amazing abilities. They summon the spirits of their mighty dinosaurs and morph into incredible Power Rangers. When evil aliens loom large, the dinosaurs combine to form an even more colossal battle machine, the Megazord. And we got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the back, which is unfortunately covered by this sticker. And as you can see, we've got Playmates again at the bottom, along with the Power Rangers official website, the official Power Rangers YouTube channel, and the social media links. Well, social media for Power Rangers being Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And I believe they are also on X as well, which is pretty cool. Okay. So, Red Ranger's looking great in his packaging, but now we're going to take this bad boy out and check him out. Okay, so now we've got the Red Ranger out of the packaging, so now we'll be able to, well, check the figure out. So this is really interesting because this is the first Power Rangers Playmates figure we've got. So it'd be interesting to see how the automorphing figures are going to be. So first of all, let's look at the details. So as you can see straight away, we have, well, there's a lack of paintwork on the eyes for the Red Ranger helmet. There's supposed to be black paint there, which is a bit annoying, but there's nothing that a little black Sharpie can't fix, and that's on both sides. And then we're going to move down the figure, and as you can see, the cuffs are painted nicely with diamonds going all the way around, and we've got the morpher as well. The morpher's not silver, they've done it black for some reason, but you can see the gold power coin on here as well, which is really cool. So I think they could have painted a little bit of silver around where the red circle is, but other than that, it looks really cool. And the belt is painted all the way around, and I do like that they included the line detail, as you can see, which is pretty cool. And the boots as well are painted, and so on. Now, I'm going to show you the articulation in a little moment, because now we've got to look at the accessories. So first up, we have the Red Ranger's signature weapon, the Power Sword. Now the Power Sword has got a nice silver blade with all those details, looking really cool, and nice red. Would have been nice to have the little green dots here and then the gold circle, but again, you guys could probably put that on yourself with a little Sharpie. We have the Blade Blaster in blaster mode, looking very, very cool indeed. I love that. And we also have the Blade Blaster in blade mode as well, so that looks really cool. I think that it would be nice if the blade itself was painted silver or red, depending on what it is, how it is these days. Okay, so now it's time for articulation. I'm going to just show you the articulation for the Red Ranger and Green Ranger, because obviously the male Ranger's articulation is pretty much the same, except Green Ranger has his shield. So let's have a look. So first, the main action itself is, it's a flip head. So you press the lever on the back and And you can see that there. So let's have a look at the Jason's head, shall we? So as you can see, it looks pretty decent for being Jason's head. So it does look pretty good. And actually, you know what? It's so cool, these flip heads. I never get tired of these. So the articulation goes as follows. So the head can't really move in either form. The arms turn 360 degrees, like so. Got an elbow joint here, and leg can turn like so. You've got a knee joint, that also has that as well. I know there's a bit of white there. I don't know why it's there, but it's a bit annoying, but there you go. But it's not like that on the other knee. I dare say, oh, I see. It's just the joint bit of the inside of the knee. That's why I'm seeing that. That's fine. And then the foot rotates 360 degrees. So does the hand. And that's really cool. So you can probably pose him. Let's see if we can pose him, shall we? And also the holster. So you probably could put. It's a bit annoying that they didn't make the holster mode for this, for the Blade Blasters, but I guess they make it more designed for the blaster itself. So we're going to put you there, and then we'll put the blaster down there, and then I'm going to place the power sword. Place the power sword into Jason's hand. Now, because this is a new figure, this is going to be a bit of a pain to get on. There we go. So let's see if we can get him in a cool pose. There we go. That's really cool. Okay. Oh, don't fall over, Red Ranger. I know he's falling over. He's trying to fall over with excitement. Okay. So that's the Red Ranger figure done. Let's move on to figure number 2, Blue Ranger.
Hiya guys, and we are back with Power Ranger toy number 2, which is my favourite, the Blue Ranger, also known as Billy. So here we have a lovely, here we go, we've got a lovely packaging with all the Rangers. As you can see, Joe's holding it there just to show you the face and his weapons. So you've got the holster over there, you've got his daggers,
Power Lance,
and then you've got the Blade Blaster, and then the Blade Blaster as its gun form.
Well, blaster form and blade form, but that's really cool. And also,
now I am going to show you the back of the figure, and here we go. Here's all the information of the Blue Ranger. We have got Billy as the ultra intelligent. So here we have Billy as the ultra intelligent, and when he and his fellow Power Rangers are called into action, he is calculating and precise fighter. Oh god, I don't have my glasses on. Oh, here we go.
Calculating
fighter.
and precise fighter. As a Power Ranger,
Billy draws power from the Triceratops. Dinosaur. His signature weapon is the Power Lance.
Name:
Billy Cranston.
skill set:
Tactical fighting.
personality:
Intelligent. Shy.
weapons:
Power Lance. Blade Blaster.
Dinosaur.
Triceratops.
Ah, fabulous. And as you can see on the other side, we've got, so again, we've got the flip head action piece at the back. And then we also have, now we've got a better picture of those Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, as you can see, looking more phenomenal indeed. And we've got the figures shown at the back, that QR code. Now, you American fans can practically scan that right now if you want to, and that will take you straight to Walmart. I think what Character Toys UK need to do is they need to maybe stick a different QR code that takes them to maybe Smyths Toys.
Now, are you ready for that?
We're not ready yet.
Are we not ready yet?
No, we're not ready yet. Okay, now we got the Blue Ranger out of the packaging. it's now time to check him out. So first of all, the helmet. Now straight away you probably notice that once again they've left out the eye painting for the Triceratops, which is meant to be yellow, but you do have very nice silver horns and the mouthpiece, just like the Red Ranger has a really nice mouthpiece silver as well. And we move him down, we've got the white diamonds looking very nice, and we've got the Power Morpher once again. The coins obviously seem generic, but there you go. And we also have the holster and the boots, looking really nice with the blue diamonds, and so on. Now, as for the accessories, let's get this right. So, we have the Power Lance, looking really cool. So that's got, there's no gold coins on here, but you do have a peg and a peg hole, so you can peg them together, like this. If it will just go in. It's a bit of a, because this is quite new, it's going to be a pain to get in when you first get it, but other than that, it's like that. So that's the Power Lance ready to go. And then you have the Blade Blaster, just like before, which we're going to put in the holster, like this. Very, very cool. And the Blade Blaster, looking very cool, but obviously there's no silver blade. So, and of course, let's see Billy in action. So it's Morphin time, Triceratops. And Billy doesn't have his, that's the only thing, is that Billy doesn't have his glasses. That's the only thing that's missing, because if this Billy's meant to be based on the 1991 Billy, why they didn't include his glasses, I don't know, but there you go, because the original Bandai one did have glasses. Anyway, so let's zoom out of this and we can get Billy in a cool pose. So let's put his Blade Blaster in here, and his articulation again is pretty much, as I said, like the Red Rangers, his articulation is generically the same, except he's got a bit of movement in the head, so that's really interesting. So let's put Blue Ranger in a cool pose, shall we? Da, da, da. Yeah, again, I've got to pull the arms, fingers open just to put his weapon in there and push that together. There we go, that's better. So he's got his Power Lance. Very, very cool indeed. And yeah, he just looks so cool. Okay, that is Blue Ranger done and dusted. Let's move on to figure number 3, the Black Ranger, Zack. And of course, now we've got figure number 3 right here, and that is Zack, the Mighty Morphin Black Ranger, looking really awesome indeed. Isn't that right, Gary?
Oh, yes.
What's his martial arts moves, do you remember?
Hip, hop, kiddo.
Yes. So Black Ranger Zack was known to be the really cool dancey one, which I always loved Zack in that sense. And as you can see here, he comes with the following accessories. He comes with his Power Axe, his signature weapon, and his Blade Blaster in blade form and blaster form. And as you see, it says Automorphin Black Ranger, looking very cool. You've got the Rangers along the side, and of course the logo at the top. Head flipping, morphin action, really cool. And then on to the back, we got the story of the Black Ranger, as you can see, and I shall read now. So, Zack combines his love of dance and martial arts to form his unique hip-hop Kido fighting style. Though courageous, he will often act as the voice of caution when a situation is unclear or dangerous. His signature weapon is the Power Axe. As a Power Ranger, Zack draws power from the Mastodon Dinozord. Name: Zack Taylor. Skill set: martial arts, dance. Personality: courageous. Weapons: Power Axe, Blade Blaster. Dinozord, Mastodon. Cool. And there's that story again at the back if you wanted to read, if you want to pause the video now and read that quickly, even though we did read it a little earlier. And of course we have the Rangers looking really awesome, standing together as a team. Okay, so that looks really fantastic. So, okay, now we got Zack the Black Ranger out of his packaging. We can check him out. So, starting again with details. So, again, Playmates. Missing paintwork. There's the yellow eye is missing, but we still got the silver on the tusks of the mastodon and the mouthpiece. And we're going to move down. As you can see, we've got the white diamonds on the suit. Although I don't know if it's just me or just. Actually, no, that's okay. Actually, overthinking. The Morpher buckle once again with the generic power coin. I think it's meant to be mastodon, but you can't really tell. But again, I wish that maybe there was a bit of silver around the edge, around the red, but there you go. I guess I have to cut corners somewhere. And there's the cool diamonds on the boots, and also the same on the cuffs as well. Okay, and there's the holster, and the belt's got that cool detailing, and all the figures do have the details all the way around. So we're going to move this way because we're going to look at the details of the accessories. So we have got the Power Axe, which is the Black Ranger signature weapon. Now, unfortunately, the weapons do not combine, which is a shame because it would have been nice to be able to have a Power Blaster, but they might release another figure where you get the Power Blaster, which I'm hoping they'll do. But I really like the yellow colour. It would be nice if we had the yellow bit at the back here and the gold for the coin. That would have been nice, but overall, and then maybe a bit of silver at the end. But then again, you have to remember these are like the standard basic automorphin figures, so maybe if they do a collector's line or something, maybe they'll have the weapons more painted. And again, the Blade Blaster, as you can see, looking white and red, and there it is again in blade form, looking very cool. So, for the Black Ranger, just like all the other figures, let's check out his automorphing action. So, it's morphin time, Mastodon. Well, there it is in civilian form. So, there's Zack, the Black Ranger. Pretty decent head sculpt for Zack, looking really cool. So, it's definitely got the look from Season 1 of Mighty Morphin. So, Mastodon, looking very cool indeed. And again, articulation is pretty much the same. The head can't really move, but the arms can move in 360 degrees. You've got elbow joint like this. I don't know if I can find it. There we go. Elbow joint like that. Hand can turn 360 degrees, so you can do it in different poses. And then the legs can go up and down, and then turn to the side a bit, but not very far because of the holster. But it can go back. It can turn far now because it's a different kind of ball joint, which I find interesting. Knee joints, 360 degrees in the feet. Okay, and now we're going to pose our Black Ranger in a cool pose. So I'm going to open up his hand, put the Power Axe in his hand like so, and in goes the Blade Blaster in his holster, and we're going to put him like so, looking very cool. Alright, awesome stuff. Oh, let's try and get you back to the centre, shall we? Awesome stuff. So there's our Black Ranger Zack. Now it's time to move on to figure number 4, Trini, the Yellow Ranger.
Hello everybody, and we're back with figure number 4 of the Automorphin Yellow Ranger figure.
We start with the details first. Let's look at the front of the box.
As you can see, you have got the classic Power Daggers.
That's the first accessories. What else do we have?
We have the Blade Blaster in Blaster mode and the Blade Blaster in Blade mode.
Looking cool. And look at the artwork down the side with the Power Ranger helmets. That looks really cool, doesn't it?
Very, very cool.
And what action does it have in the top corner? So we got the Mighty Morphin Reignition logo. Well, what kind of action does it do?
So we've got flip head motion.
Well, head flipping morphing action, so we say. Okay, looking cool. And now, as you can see, we're going to turn to the back, and we got a little bit of Yellow Ranger info. Gary, over to you for Yellow Ranger info, please.
Okay everybody, Trini is a devoted martial artist, both the spiritual and physical aspects of her martial arts. In battle, she becomes a razor sharp fighter with lightning reflexes. Her signature weapons are the Power Daggers. As a Power Ranger, Trini's powers come from the dinosaur, the saber-toothed tiger.
And now we go on to this last little bit. Name.
Trini Kwan.
Skill set.
Lightning reflexes.
Personality.
Spiritual devoted.
Weapons.
Power Daggers Blade Blaster.
Dinosaur.
Saber-toothed Tiger.
Oh, ding! A dinging bell from the heavens above. When a bell rings, an angel gets her wings. Or gets their wings. I think that's the same. Anyway, so this is a fantastic Yellow Ranger figure. Are we ready to move on? Okay, figure number 4, Trini the Yellow Ranger, is out of her packaging. Looking awesome. Now, this is obviously really cool because we've got a figure. This is a figure with a female sculpt, which is very cool because it's unlike the previous flip heads we've had with Bandai and with Hasbro. They gave Trini and Kimberly a bit of a muscular physique to it, unfortunately. Anyways, let's just have a look-see at the... Well, let's look at the details first of all. Here we go. Starting at the top. Yes, again. More cutting corners with the details, and that is not good in the slightest, because it's like, where's the black eyes for the saber-toothed tiger? But still, it's good that we got the silver teeth and the nose and the mouthpiece, but you know, it would be nice to have a bit of black there, but I guess you guys could fix that with a black Sharpie or something. And moving down, we have got the diamonds on the suit, looking really, really awesome. And the cuffs, looking very cool as well. And the Power Morpher. And we also have the diamonds on the boots, and the boots looking cool as well. Okay, let's check out her flip head action. Now hers is a little different because you have to open it up and then flip it back to civilian form, and then here's Trini's head, looking very, very cool. And then when it's time to morph into action, it's morphin time. Oops, someone's good to go. It's morphin time. Saber-toothed tiger. There we go. So I think that's going to be the same for all the female figures, which is interesting. I mean, it would be nice if you could flip it over and over and over again like the male figures, but maybe the mechanics, because the body's a lot slimmer, they don't allow it. But anyway, so here's the Power Daggers, looking nice with the nice yellow and silver colours. And we have the Blade Blaster, once again, in nice red and white. We're going to put that in the holster, like so. Looking very, very Morphinominal. And the Blade Blaster, as you can see, right like so. Now, the Yellow Ranger figure, being female, is the articulation's a little different from a male form to a female figure. So, for example, there's no head articulation, unfortunately, but you can move her arm 360 degrees. She has elbow joints as well, and on her hands as well, so you can pose the figures in some pretty cool articulation poses. Legs, you can move the figures like so, and bend the knees, and twist at the feet as well. Now, let's get the Yellow Ranger in a cool Morphinominal pose. So I've got to pull her fingers out a little, so I can put the Power Daggers in her hands, like so. There we go, very cool. So she's got her cool Power Daggers, and she has the power of the saber-toothed tiger, looking very cool indeed. Okie dokie, that's looking really more phenomenal. Okay, so that is Yellow Ranger done and dusted. Let's move on to figure number 5, Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. And we'll take it up to figure number 5, and it is the Pink Ranger. Fabuloso. And yeah, one thing I want to quickly mention is the Yellow Ranger and the Pink Ranger packaging doesn't have the window at the back to do the flip head to give it a go. So it's a bit strange how they haven't done that. And furthermore, you can also notice that the Yellow and Pink Ranger figures look more feminine in shape, unlike the Bandai ones, which looked really bulky. And also the same with the Hasbro flip head figures too, so that's interesting. Okay, so Gary, what accessories does the Pink Ranger have?
As you can see, on my right hand side, I'm a left-hander, ladies and gentlemen. So on the right hand side, you do have a Blade Blaster in Blade mode.
And what else do we have?
and then on my right side we have got the Power Ball and the Blade Blaster in blaster mode.
Fabuloso. Also, we've noticed there's a bit of missing paintwork on this figure as well, but that doesn't matter because I believe they are planning to re-release the Pink Ranger figure with the correct paintwork, because I think fans have complained a bit, so... But it'll be fun. Now on to the more of the details on the front of the box. We have got the cool auto-morphing Pink Ranger logo. Doesn't that look cool, Gary?
Yeah, it does. It looks very pink.
And then what do you have to press to make the figure flip head?
It's the wee dial at the back.
The lever. Fantastic. And yes, so that's the Pink Ranger packaging at the front. So at the back we've got some story info of the Pink Ranger. So we're going to zoom in here at the back, and as you can see we've got some story info of the Pink Ranger. So let's see. So Kimberly is a champion gymnast. Using the skill as a Power Ranger, she is able to jump and flip out of almost any situation. Kimberly draws power from the pterodactyl Dinozord. Her signature weapon is the power bow. Gary, are you ready for this?
Yes, I do.
Name.
Kimberly Hart.
Skill set.
Gymnastics.
Personality.
Hardworking.
Weapons.
Powerball and the Blade Blaster.
Dinozord.
Pterodactyl.
Ah, fabuloso. We love the Pink Ranger, me and Gary. Because we both love pink. Okay, so that's Pink Ranger, that's the packaging of Pink Ranger. Okay, now we've got Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. She's now out of her packaging, so let's see what she can do with her articulation and so on. First of all, the details again. Oh, why did they miss the white paintwork on the helmet? I don't know. Because there's meant to be a bit of white paintwork up here and also down on the side. But apparently Playmates have fixed it and they've re-released the figure with the correct paintwork. But I haven't seen it as of yet. But that's for now. But for now, for this figure, let's have a look. So we've got the pink diamonds on the cuffs, looking really cool. Power Morpher looking awesome. And as you can see, she's got the Pink Ranger does have a skirt, unlike the Yellow Ranger, because obviously the Japanese footage, the Yellow Ranger was male, not female, as you may not know. And then down here, more lovely pink diamonds on the suit as well. Okay, let's check out her battle feature. Well, just like Trini Yellow Ranger figure, you have to just do it manually. So you have to put her back into civilian form. So as you can see, the Kimberly head sculpt is pretty decent enough, and it's nice that they included the little silver earring as she did in the show. So it's morphing time. Pterodactyl. Oh, there we go. Looking cool. Okay, so for her accessories, we have got her signature weapon, the power bow, looking really nice in red and white. It would have been nice if they painted the claws in silver like in the show, and maybe the gold for the coin on the handle, which would have been nice. The Blade Blaster is generically the same in blaster and blade form, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to put that in her holster so it'll be nice and safe. Now, articulation again, it's exactly the same as Yellow Ranger, so head only moves, head moves slightly more than the other figures. 360-degree turn on the shoulder, elbow, and there's a bend in the elbow as well, and turning at the wrists for our hands, and her feet. Well, because of the skirt, it's slightly limited, and we've got the feet can turn 360 degrees, and you can bend at the knee as well. Let's get Kimberly looking fabulous, posed it with her power bow, shall we? We've got her Blade Blaster in her holster already. I'm going to pull the fingers apart so I can just get that power bow in her hand, looking really awesome. Okay, she will go there, looking fabuloso. Okay, time to move on to our sixth Ranger, the Green Ranger. And here is figure number 6. It is the Green Ranger, Tommy. And this one's a personal favourite to mine and Gary, isn't it, Gare Bear?
Yeah, it's rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace, JDF. So let's start with the packaging. As always, once again, we have got the logo, head flipping action, and the Green Ranger comes with again, he comes with 3 Morphinominal accessories, and those 3 accessories are as follows. Gary, over to you. The Green Ranger comes with the following accessories. What are they?
You have got the Dragon Dagger, Blade Blaster in blaster form, and Blade Blaster in blade form.
Yes, Dragon Dagger, Blade Blaster, and Blade Form Blade Blaster. Awesome. And we also have this gorgeous gold right on the Dragon Shield. Oh, that looks really nice and shiny. And moving down, we've got the Automorphin Green Ranger, looking very cool. And again, the Playmates, and also the Playmates logo as well. Okay, that looks really fantastic.
And you should know that this is exclusively to Smyths at the moment.
Yes, at the moment, at the time of this video, it's a Smyths Toys exclusive figure. And also, if you look on the side, we've only just noticed this, but if you look closely on the side of the box, we actually got a little Power Ranger lightning bolt down the side of the packaging on this side. And is there one on the other? No. So it's just, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just on that side of the box. So that is actually really cool that they had that little detail. So awesome. Okay, so now we're going to open the Green Ranger up and see what he can do. And here he is, Green Ranger out of packaging, and I'm excited about the Green Ranger because he's one of my favourites, along with Red Ranger. So let's look at the beautiful, beautiful gold first of all on that Dragon Shield. Look at that gold, it's like proper shiny gold, and I love they really focus on the detail. They did miss the little fork, well, it's not really forks, it's basically some details on the diamonds, but that's not too bad. There's more paintwork missing on the helmet again, with the black eyes and maybe the gold trim around the edge of the diamond, but that's not an issue. But again, if you have a black Sharpie, you could probably put in those eyes yourself. You've got the gold armbands down the arms. There's missing paintwork on the cuffs of the gloves and the boots. The power morpher is again black, and we also have the belt. And moving down again, the boots look cool, but just missing the gold on the rings. But I suppose if you have a gold Sharpie that matches that same gold colour, you probably could do that. Okay, let's have a look at his battle feature and also have a look at his his Tommy head. So we're going to switch him to Green Ranger form. I actually love that they included the headband, just like when you saw him in Green with Evil in the first part. And as you can see, it looks very cool, and he's got his little, he's got his pony, sort of almost like the longish hair with the end of the back of the headband, looking very cool. And now, Dragon Zord, very, very cool indeed. Now, we're going to move Green Ranger to the side because we've got to show off his accessories. So we've got the awesome Dragon Dagger. Why they painted it in gold and silver, I don't know, because it's supposed to be the coin that's gold and the blade is silver, which is right, but the rest of it should be black with a little bit of green details on the blade. But there you go. The Dragon Dagger, we're going to, well, he's going to pose with it this time, so I guess for this occasion we're going to get the Blade Blaster, just his typical, the red and white Blade Blaster, just like the other figures. And we're going to put it in the holster. But can you put the Dragon Dagger in the holster? I don't think you can because of the way the shield is, so you're gonna have to just do that. As for the, there is also a bit of paintwork missing also on the straps of the Dragon Shield, but it's annoying that the Dragon Shield wasn't a removable thing, but there you go. But as for articulation, head can't really move. There's no shoulder joint whatsoever, so that's a bit of a letdown. But there is wrist movements, like so. Wait, scratch that. I think I noticed something. There we go. Now, okay, so he does have shoulder movements, but that just makes the shield look very, very weird. So, why they did that, I'll never know. So I think for the purpose of this, we're going to just keep him generically static like that. That'd be much better. And we're going to put He's got a knee and leg articulation pretty much like the male, so it can turn to the side and up and down, because it's kind of almost like a ball on a ball joint. Knee and foot articulation, very cool. And now we're going to put the Dragon Dagger in this hand. Well, actually, because of the buttons, it should really go on this hand, like so. Put the Blade Blaster in his holster, and then just try and get in him some sort of pose, if you will. Very cool indeed. The Green Ranger. So besides I think these Ranger figures are a bit of a hit and miss. So there's a few hits and a few misses, but the shield thing is what's the letdown. It should have been a separate piece that you just attach to it, just like the Bandai one. But yeah, okay. Now that's Green Ranger looking cool, but we still love the Green Ranger. Rest in peace, JDF. Now we're moving on. Before we do, Green Ranger, as Gary mentioned earlier, is a Smyths Toys exclusive, along with the roleplay Dragon Dagger, but hopefully we'll be reviewing the Dragon Dagger very soon. Isn't that right, Gary?
Absolutely.
Yes, and now it's time for our next figure. The first Evil Space Alien figure. It's time for Putties. Okay, and now we moved on to our next figure. We are now, well, for the looks of things, it looks like we're taking on our very first Evil Space Alien figure. And as you can see, it's the Putty Patroller. So let's have a look at the details of the Putty Patroller. So we've got the usual logos and everything, but as you can see, he's got his blade weapon, and he's got his hand, like his ball fist weapon thing, and his battle feature or try me action is apparently it makes leather on the back makes his head spin, apparently. And then it's interesting, as I said with Red Ranger, that they got the 3 diamonds for Power Ranger, for the Ranger figures, and they have this Rita Repulsa headwear for the villains and monsters. So this is actually really cool that they really thought about giving them a different symbol, because it makes me think if they do season 2, I have a feeling it will be a Lord ZZ, which will be really cool. Yes. Okie dokie, so that's looking really cool. So let's have a look at so that's the front of the packaging. Let's have a look at the back. So on the back it has as follows this putty information here, which follows: the group of mindless clay creatures was created by Finster to serve Rita Repulsa and her conquest of the galaxy. The putties, as Finster calls them, appear when needed out of a small balls of clay. Once they are full size, they fight aggressively, viciously and stupidly. But what they lack in smarts, they make up in numbers. Name: Putty Patroller. Skill set: martial arts. Personality: loyal henchman. Weapon: clay hands. Sidekick: more Putty Patrollers. And you do have at the back, we also have the head spinning action lever right here, but obviously we'll try that when we take the figure out of the box, which we are going to do right this very minute. Okay, so here's the Putty Patroller figure out of the packaging, looking very lumpy clay. Okay, first of all, details coming up, and we're going to move up first. So as you can see, we've got the Putty's face right here, and actually right now, while we're in this position, I can show you his battle feature. Head turning. Very funny. And as you can see, you've got that grey colour and the red in the eyes and the black stripes and the dark grey on the belt with the star, very cool. And you've got his hands looking very cool with clay as well, and the boots typical light grey, and that looks really cool. And we got his clay hand weapons as well, so you got the blade and we've got I call it the ball fist because it's just basically a ball of clay. And articulation as follows. So his head can move, but really it's just because it's part of the battle feature. His arms can move 360 degrees because you have shoulder joints like this. So I think the idea is you're meant to be able to pose him in all sorts of ways. His hands can move, but they can also come off very easily. And why do you want to rip your hands off the putty? Well, because then you can put your figure, your clay hand, in place. So if you want to give him a clay ball fist, or take off the other hand and give him a clay hand blade. Looks really cool. Leg articulation also. He's got a ball joint here, and also you can bend his knees, and yeah, and that can turn as well. Looking really cool. So I'm just going to put him like so, and I'm going to put his hands to the side like so, and that looks really, really cool. So this is really cool that we got a cool putty figure who's very poseable, and you can swap his battle features. So you can probably get, I'm hoping they'll do maybe like a set where you get like 2 Putty Patrollers, or maybe a set of 5, so then you can build up a putty army. That'd be pretty cool. But for now, we're going to finish up with the Putty Patroller and move on to our second monster figure, or evil space alien. I am Goldar, the ruler of the universe. And our second evil space alien figure is Goldar. The Power Rangers are so annoying. Yeah, shut up, Goldar. So Goldar is our second evil space alien figure, and as you can see straight away, he comes with his sword and an add-on purple lightning accessory that goes on his sword, and he also has his wings and his feet. Well, I think it says here the try me feature is squeeze legs, and I believe it's to make his wings flap or something, but we'll see in a little while. Evil space alien Goldar, and once again with the Rita Repulsa headdress. And now we're going to move to the back like this. And now we're going to read the back, and it says as follows. Goldar is a humanoid ape who has an unwavering allegiance to Rita Repulsa. Unlike many other henchmen, Goldar is one of the few who is capable of holding his own against the entire Power Rangers team. With his magic sword and Rita's growth magic, he can become a real problem for our heroes. Name: Goldar. Skill set: sword combat. Personality: loyal henchman. Weapon: sword. Sidekick: Putty Patroller. And yes, as I said, yes, so the battle feature is the wing flapping action by squeezing his legs together, but I believe that would be more better suited out of the box. And also it shows you again the other figures, and there's the QR code if you want to pause the video and also get that scanned, which will be very, very cool. Now, okay, so let's zoom out and turn this back around, because now we got to open this bad gold ape thing up and have a look at what he can do. Okay, our second evil alien figure, Goldar. I'm free! Yep, he's out of his packaging, so now we're going to check him out. First of all, details, here we go. So he's got a really cool blue paintwork on his face, and the red in the eyes and white for the teeth, and they also remembered to paint the gold bit on the chin. He is missing the white paintwork on the claw bits at the end here and here, but that's not a big deal. The wings look very cool with the grey black feathers, and we're going to move down looking very cool indeed with his skirt thing and his boots with the red, looking very, very awesome, as you can see. I'm going to quickly turn to the back of the figure. So as you can see Goldar's tail and the back of the wings and the back of the whole figure itself. Okay, and of course he comes with his sword, his golden sword, looking very cool. I like that. It would have been cool if the blade was actually silver, but I think it's almost like the original Goldar figure we had from Bandai back in the 90s. Because they did do a Goldar figure where you did get Goldar with a golden sword, which is really cool. And then you also have this little add-on feature which literally just goes on the end of the blade. So that makes it look like he's charging up his sword. Articulation, well, he can't really move his head very much, and he can move his arms, which is good, so you can pose him with his sword, which is very cool. So he's got shoulder joints, elbow, and he can turn his wrists as well. His legs can't move at all, but that's because his battle feature is as follows. You can flap his wings. My wings! Wings, where? I wonder what Carrigan Mahanan would think about my Goldar impersonation. What do you think, Gary? What do you think, Gary, of my Goldar impersonation? Do you think it's a good one?
No, I think it's rubbish.
Nah, I'd like to see you do better.
I can't.
There you go then. Right, Goldar is done. Time to move on to our last and final figure in this video. Phew! There's plenty of them. It's after 10,000 years, I'm free! Yep, Rita Repulsa. And here is our last Power Rangers villain figure. It is none other than the Mistress of Evil. What's her name, Gary?
Rita Repulsa.
Get those Power Rangers! Awesome stuff. Now, as you can see, Rita comes with the following. She comes with her magic staff, the very one she uses to make the monsters grow, and she comes also with her lightning effect, which she holds on to. And it, as you see down here, try me action, it is the press lever on the back to make her raise her arm to either move her staff or to cause the electrical effects. And evil space alien Rita Repulsa. Very cool. Now, I'm moving up to here, and it says spell casting action. Very cool. Onto the back of the figure, we can see the info of Rita Repulsa, which we're going to read now. Powerful evil sorceress. Rita Repulsa was imprisoned by Zordon in a space dumpster for 10,000 years. Now free, she's determined to take over Earth, but finds herself, time and time again, foiled by the Power Rangers. Name, Rita Repulsa. Skill set, evil sorceress. Personality, world dominator. Weapon, magic wand. Sidekick, Goldar. And if we move down, as you can see, yeah, the spell casting action by pressing the lever, or button rather, on the back. And the rest of the figures, and so on. So, now we've looked at the packaging, we're going to open Rita Repulsa up and take a look at her details, at battle features, and so on. And that is going to be really, really Morphinominal. Okay, our final evil space alien figure, Rita Repulsa, looking very menacing indeed. Let's start first of all with details as always. So first of all, we've got a really cool head sculpt for Rita, and I like that they got the hair in the right shape, and they also did the blue around the edge. If you get a gold Sharpie, you could probably go around the edge of the collar piece, and you got the slightly pointy bra, and we've got the little spider thing at the bottom, which is really cool with the gold and the black. The dress on the sleeves are not painted, but you can see the imprint of that. I suppose you could get a very thin gold Sharpie and go over that very carefully, but a very fine line one to go around the edges of those swirls. But on the bottom part of the skirt, it looks really cool with the gold, shiny gold detail, as you can see. And you also can see she's got her boots as well, so she's got a bit of articulation. Sorry, Rita, I don't mean to look up your skirt, but but she's got like the legs are the same colour as the dress, and she's got her little black boots as well. And on the back, you've got the white feathery back. It wasn't really feathers, was it? It was more like a veil-y sort of material. And then if you press this back button here, this is her battle feature, which is just she moves her hand, and this brings us to our first accessory, which is this sort of purple. It's called the spell, as it said on the back, it was a spell casting thing. So we're going to put that on her, in her hand, and then we're going to make it turn her hands sideways, and then I'm going to cast the spell on the Power Rangers if I could just hold on to the effect better. So that's really funny. There we go. And then we have, last of all, we have Rita's magic wand that she uses to make the monsters grow, and it's in a sort of a grey, dark grey colour and gold, and it's nice that they included the little gold chain detail and the red. Let's have a zoom in on that. So let's have a look. Oh, that looks so cool. And you've got the gold and the red and the blue, looking really, really awesome. And the gold at the end. Very, 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 very more phenomenal indeed. So I'm going to put Rita's staff in our hand in a moment, but we can do head articulation. This is all our articulation, by the way. Elbow and arms, and the same for this side. But you have to remember, because this is where a battle feature is, she has basically her arms can all move the same way, but you know, you don't want to do it too much, so you don't want to disrupt the battle feature. And her feet can move side to side, so you can get her to pose. So we're gonna get Rita's staff like so in her hand, and then I'm going to put the spell casting thing in her other hand like so. Okay, and I'm gonna put her in a pose like so, looking very bewitching. Okay, well, that's been fantastic. Well, I think it's time to wrap up this review, don't you think, Gary? I think it's time to wrap up this review, don't you think, Gary?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Wow, what a brilliant review to kick off the brand new Ranger Chamber channel relaunch, don't you think, Gary?
Absolutely.
What has been your favourite figure to review?
Blue Ranger and the Yellow Ranger.
For me, it's got to be Green Ranger, Red Ranger, and of course Rita Repulsa. I always love I always love the villain figures too. Always good fun. And well, that's it. These figures are fantastic. We have to give credit to Playmates Toys for doing an excellent job bringing Mighty Morphin back to life for a new generation of fans. And of course, massive thanks to Character Toys UK for bringing them to the UK. You guys are more phenomenal, honestly. And we just also like to say a massive thank you to all of you for supporting us for the last 5 years, because this review is for all of you guys at home. And as always, we'd like you to all please like the video,
share the video,
comment below. The question of the day is, which Power Rangers figure out of all the ones we've reviewed today is your favourite? And
Blue Ranger,
Red Ranger, Green Ranger and Rita. And the other question is, which Power Rangers figure do you hope Playmates will produce in the future? Is it a Mighty Morphin figure? Lord Zed would be cool. White Ranger. Okay, and of course, don't forget to, as always, 1, 2, 3, go subscribe for many more. Well, why should they subscribe, Gary?
Because we're the #1 Ranger site on the YouTube in the UK.
Yeah, we have been branded the official, well, not quite official yet, the top Power Rangers fan page and YouTube channel in the United Kingdom for Power Rangers fans, which is a real honour. And we couldn't have gotten to this point without all of you. So, thank you for watching. We love you guys. May the power protect you always. Myself
And Gary.
and our more phenomenal Ranger Chamber team. We'll see you all next time. Bye bye, Ranger Nation.
Ciao.
Ay, 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 ay. Thank you for watching this Ranger Chamber video. As always, Rangers, please remember to like the video, share the video, comment below your thoughts, and of course, go subscribe, Power Rangers. to see more Morphinomenal content right here on the Ranger Chamber channel. And remember, may the power protect you always. Bye bye for now.